Narito ang programang totoong-totoo, Tambayan sa DWIZ. Programang magliliwanag ng ilang mahahalagang mga issue. Tambayan sa DWIZ. At ngayon, narito na sila upang maghatid ng saya sa bawat Pilipino. Sa programang Tambayan sa DWIZ.
Magandang
Nakangiti.
75 days before Christmas. Pagiging kaibigan. 12:07 p.m.
75.
Ang ano ba araw eh? 10-11. 10-11.
Ano ba yun? Bisaya, 75? O ano? Is. Ha?
75. Yes.
Oh. 75 centavos. Okay. Ay, 10-11. Ha? 10-11. Kapag natutunan mo na ang 10-11, anong ibig sabihin na?
Pag natutunan mo na ang 10-11, next na matutunan mo ay 12.
Yun, at ikaw ay? Grade 1 na. Oy. Sa ating mga kabataan, mga chikiting, wag natin silang pabayaan.
Patiin muna natin si Jeric Barreto,
Sino?
DWIZ Technician Engineer. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday! 30 years old.
Yeah.
Magpapansit, magpakanton si brother Jeric Barreto.
Jeric. Okay. Yung mga birthday ng 10-11, mga grade 1, okay, mga ano yan sila, mga mababait. Ano ba ang kanilang, mababait yan sila. Kasi yung mga grade 1, opo, yes, opo, di ba?
Mapitagan.
Bye. Ayan, mababait, mapitagan. Kaya, maswerte yung mga pinapanganak ng Oktubre. So, sa lahat ng mga magbe-birthday bukas, babatiin na namin kayo ngayon kasi wala kami.
Happy birthday!
Bukas. Yun. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so, wala tayong mahalagang balita.
Yung SIM card registration. Halimbawa, ang balita.
SIM card registration. Nasaan na ba siya ngayon? Nasa Senado o sa Kongreso pa rin? Okay. Tapos, magpaparehistro na rin. Naisama pa rin ba dyan yung pagpaparehistro ng mga social media accounts?
Yun ang pinagkal. Kasi hindi siya genuine.
Okay. So, binalik nila sa original na proposal, which is actually acceptable to many.
Acceptable naman sa akin yun. Parang national ID na dating nun eh.
Kasi dati, di ba, may directory pa, di ba? Nalala mo ba yung directory? Hahanapin mo yung apelyido. Isang libro. Ganito kakapal ng Metro Manila,
business pages. White pages.
May business pages pa. Yan ay, ang tawag yung yellow pages.
Mga tao, mga residential.
White pages.
Naman ang para
white
sa mga
pages.
business.
At ang tawag dyan sa mga pages na yan, ayon sa isang philosopher, ay tabula rasa. Sino yan?
Si tabula rasa ay isang Sanskrit. Sanskrit yata yun. Hindi ko. India ko. Sanskrit.
Hindi.
Tabula rasa.
Ayan sa mga mga suksay tuto eh.
Tabula rasa is psychology concept.
Like a white slate.
A psychology concept.
All born.
And also a sociological concept. Nang ibig sabihin ay blanco. Blanco ka.
Blanco.
Back to zero.
Rasa means white. Tabula means table. So it's a white table, white slate na pwede kang magsulat. So everyone daw is born like a tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa.
Isang philosopher. Alam ko, kilala mo yan, maalala mo yan. Okay. Now, ibig sabihin, maaari siyang maging kahit ano when he's born. Wala pa siyang determined future. No? Yung mga kabataan natin, pwede siyang i-mold into good citizens or pwede rin maging bad
Yan
citizens.
yung sinasabi din ng mga existentialist that life at the very beginning is meaningless and you are there to put meaning into it.
Okay. Pero hindi ako naniniwala dyan, Torne.
Okay lang, no problema.
Alam mo kung bakit?
Bakit?
Masyado niyang nilimit yung kanyang pag-iisip ng itong philosopher
Paano
na to.
yung collective consciousness?
Hindi yun. Kailangan talaga white.
Oo, tama. Kasi
Kasi dati, ang ink nila itim lang. Kaya, para makapagsulat, white ang kailangan mong sulatan.
Tama.
Now,
May katwiran.
and when you say
mo.
tabula, at ang sinasabi niya ay tabula, it means very analog, no? Na kailangan mo i-inscribe mo, no? With a contrasting color. Pero you can write on anything now, right?
So
you can
long
even
as,
write
again, so long as a contrast is present.
Is perceivable, yeah? Pero meron talagang mga tao na kahit anong sulat mo sa kanilang utak, nothing happens, right?
Sa tawag doon. Petros. Ang pangalan ng unang-unang Santo Papa ng Simbahang Katoliko ay si Pietro. Peter, the Rock.
Bakit?
Ano ka
paliwanag mo yan? Yun na nga gumamit ka ng pintura.
Pintura hindi mo na isusulat sa bato yan. Napapandal mo lang yan. Pandal.
Pandal.
Kunti kaya sa
it wants
tubig.
It wants
tubig. Writing on water.
Pero, writing on something like a human brain is like programming a computer. Tama?
Of course.
Yan. And not all computers can be programmed in the same way because some computers are faster, some computers are slower, some computers have small capacity, large capacity, the ability to process these kinds of commands and that kind of command and these kinds of protocols and whatever.
And finally, there are computers that are read-only.
May read-only na hindi ka na maka-write. Tama?
Yung tumatakbo sa CD-ROM dati.
And there are computers na there are drives in computers, no? Kasi yung computer, ipoprogram mo rin yung chip, no? So, sabihin natin sa chip, no? Damaged goods talaga sila na kahit anong write mo dun, wala talaga, hindi niya na-retain. So, the concept of we are all born like tabula rasa, that's a generalization, false generalization para sa akin, because not all people are capable of being written on. In fact, many do not accept any programming at all.
Yes, marami namang rason dyan. Halimbawa, yung mga batang may autism. Shout out sa mga magulang na may mga anak na may autism disorder. Ang ibig sabihin kasi ng autism is it's derived from the word auto, meaning self.
Okay.
In other words, ang mga bata daw na may autism, they are enclosed in themselves. They are not able to interact with the outer world.
Correct.
So parang it's magdadalawang isip sila kung ano yung cause nito, kung ito ba ay communication problem o problema talaga na somatic. Ibig sabihin, yung utak talaga ay hindi talaga nakaka-receive or either receive or decipher what it receives from the stimuli around.
But I'm not making any distinction about people with special abilities, okay?
Pati normal na tao yung tinutukoy.
Normal people, okay, just like a functioning cellphone, fully functioning cellphone, na high-end at saka yung fully functional cellphone na kopya lang. Alam mo yun? Low-end na kopya. Hindi pa nga. But it works, okay? It cannot do what this real thing does.
Most of what it does.
Because of the because of the inherent defects or incapabilities na wala dun sa mismong device. Tama? And this is very relevant para sa ating pag-aaral ng issue ng radicalization.
Radicalization.
Sir. Hindi mo mararadicalize ang isang taong bobo.
Oo.
Because for you to radicalize someone, that someone must have the capacity to process that kind of information that you want to put in.
Yes.
And even very bright people, very smart people, can be inputted with wrong ideas so that they can become evil. Tama?
Yes.
In the same way that a very high-end computer can be used to make antiviruses and viruses at the same time.
Yes.
You cannot make that in a very slow computer. Garbage in, garbage out. What you put in is what comes out. But it is the processing power that defines what it is capable of doing. Learning, you cannot radicalize. If you read on terrorism, you read on any extremism, you cannot radicalize someone who has no capacity to think.
Hindi niya maintindihan kung ano ang sinasabi sa kanya.
And if you are one of the leaders of the Abu Sayyaf and you are a radicalized person, you can be assumed not to be stupid.
Hindi talaga tanga yan.
Even the NPA, hindi ka stupido. Kaya nga nagtataka yung karamihan sa ating mga readers, sa ating mga bakit ba yung mga nandiyan sa mga universidad na malalaki, sila pa yung nagiging komunista, nagiging Nurmiswari is one leader who comes with a very good education. Even our leaders in our own revolution were very astute students. Tama? Only thinkers are radicalized. Kung sa computer, yung may kakayanan lang ang maaari mong i-program to do great things or bad things. Because ang isang pipitsugin at walang kwentang computer cannot even crash another computer. Tama? And for you to crash the whole world's computer system, you have to have a very, very smart and intelligent set of tools.
Sa makatwid, yung mga ng hostage ay hindi bobo yun.
Malamang yun ang punto ko.
Malamang hindi bobo yun.
Kasi ng alas 6:30 ng umaga, mananaksak ka sa ulo. Wala kang plano kung paano ka lalabas dun sa kampo. Ano ka?
Ano ka? Hindi ako saya.
Diba? Naging abot sayap ka? Tapos ganyan ka mag-isip? What am I saying here? With all due respect sa ating mga kasamahan sa media who are so prepared with the news angle of discredit. Alam mo yun, the usual suspects. Alam mo nga panood mo, the usual suspects. Parang, pag sinabi mong Abu Sayyaf ang gumawa niya, wala na magtanong pa kung ano nangyari talaga dyan. Di ba?
Parang ang nangyayari kasi, these people, these organizations and members of this organization, parang ginawa silang tambakan ng PC. Na parang just because you're a member of that organization, you can be blamed for anything because you are the kind of person who would do that kind of thing.
Have you watched someone die in violence? Have you seen anyone die in front of you? Die out of...
Once or twice.
Hindi Hindi yung may sakit na namamatay dyan sa...
yung violent death.
Violent death. Well, me, I was witness one. His name was Dennis Ventura.
Dennis Ventura?
Yeah, I was there.
Venturina.
Venturina. I was there when it happened.
Nandun ka sa ano? Nangyari yun sa beach house.
Yep, I was there on that noon. And I know what the person who perceives such violence will react after that. Diba? At nagtanong din ako sa mga ilan kong kakilala who have seen someone shot, someone killed, beside them, near them. You cannot smile after that.
Oh,
And
yung
wave
trauma.
your hands. And wave your
Grabe
hands.
yung trauma. Totoo.
Did Laila de Lima really witness this person die?
Or maybe she did, and she's just too callous to be affected by the experience.
Now, here's the question. As they describe it, this person was shot while negotiating with the police. Is that not in violation of protocols?
Oh, well, if it's not a violation of protocol, it's definitely a violation of reason. Kasi nagpag-usap sa'yo, tapos bigla mong babarilin.
Secondly, you can only shoot a person in the rules of engagement when that person poses a threat. At that point when he was shot, according to the DILG secretary, binitawan niya si Laila de Lima. Ibig sabihin wala siyang threat. He was getting water from the colonel. And then he was shot.
Oo nga, no? Okay, sabihin natin
Rules of
ang
engagement.
itong isang taong ito ay criminal at ang isang krimen when started would tend to continue to happen until there is a voluntary cessation. Cessation. Meaning, kung hindi voluntaryo na tumigil
Yes.
yung perpetrator ay ang krimen ay tuloy-tuloy na nangyari. Continuous
Yes.
yan. Continuous. Okay.
Ang sabi,
Hanggang ikaw ay mapigilan independently of your own will or you voluntarily cease to do the crime. Ngayon, ang sinasabi ni Uncle JP, may voluntary cessation.
because,
Pinitawan niya.
paano niya kukunin yung tubig? Kasi ang sabi nila, bigla na lang niya narinig yung putok. So she was not near her. Okay? Kasi kung hawak mo yung isang tao, kung kaganon ka, hawak mo sa kaliwang kanan, kung kaliwete ka, o sa isang mong kamay, isang tao, na tutukan mo ng talim sa dibdib ng isang mong kamay, anong gagamitin mo para pantanggap ng tubig?
Third eye. Third hand.
Okay?
Wala.
So, di ba? You, in that entire, 5 minutes, would have posed the least amount of threat to the life of that potential victim. When you remove one of your hands from strangling this person to reach out to get water while in a stage of negotiation. Isn't that treachery? Isn't that done at Isn't this murder?
Yes. Ano ang sabi ng ating Commission on Human Rights?
Anong sabi ni Laila de Lima, who is so against extrajudicial killings?
Oo. Ay, dati rin siyang Commissioner on Human Rights.
Yes. And why isn't this an issue on fairness? Because Laila de Lima is the one safe? Bakit? Nasaan ngayon yung mga nagsasabi ng extrajudicial killing? Nasaan ngayon yung mga nagsasabi na And why is Laila de Lima even able to smile after this?
Baka siguro talagang
Did it really happen?
Nito. That is all possible.
Well, I'm just posing questions for us to become a smarter audience in this entire drama. It's a drama. A drama, by the way, is not just a scripted one, But this is a drama, an unfolding drama, na kapag binasa mo yung relayed na version ng official statement ni De Lima from CNN, and then you watch the interview na galing mismo sa bibig ng kalihim ng DILG, and you will see a lot of inconsistencies there. Di ba?
Yes.
Yun. Yun na nga, kahapon, tinanong natin, nagka-oras ka pa na magtali ng paa at kamay at tapos sinututukan mo ng panaksak sa dibdib, tapos hinahawakan mo. Ba't patataliin yung kamay, paa, tapos pipigingin yung mata, tapos patatayuin mo, tapos it's so inconceivable.
Pwede naman mangyari kung halimbawa yung hostage mo ay may Stockholm Syndrome nga. Sabi, pakitali nga yung sarili mong paa, tatali niya. Pakitali naman yung sarili mong kamay.
Kapag inabol ka ng mga pulis?
Oo, yun nga. So ngayon, ang ibig sabihin niya, kung hindi posible na mangyari na may Stockholm Syndrome ang hostage, ano pa ang iba pang posibilidad niyan? Baka,
the person,
baka hindi nga yan siya drama.
Baka yung ng hostage was in fear for his own life.
Yes.
He was not trying to fly away, he was not trying to escape, but running for dear life.
Trying to save oneself.
Yes.
Parang tinatawag na auto-defense, self.
Well, why are we raising these issues when nobody else is? Okay? Well, the story seems to be a very acceptable one to everyone, and everyone seems to be happy with it. It's okay, fine. Diba? So if you like it, then fine. Diba? But we, ating mga listeners worldwide, no? We are just observers of things that happen in society, and we have to be critical. No? Tama naman siguro yung ating pagiging critical kung maging tayo, fair to assess a situation based on what it is, not on the personalities involved.
Ako, diba? ang pinagtataka ko ay ang mga tao, they have this idea that it could have been a drama, o ibig sabihin na it's a contrived, it was a planned, it was a choreographed. And then they stop with that. Parang drama lang yan eh. There is no argument, there is no support or justification for their statement. And that is what worries me. Yun ang pinoproblema ko. Kasi kung gano'n na lang pala ang mga tao ngayon na they see something odd or highly unlikely, and they have the sense to express it because they saw it or they perceive it, they express it, but stops there.
Well, because
they are no longer poised to do something about that.
Because they are not anong tawag ito? They are not compatible with radicalization. Yun lang masasabi ko. They're not compatible to radicalization. They're not susceptible of radicalization. And people who are susceptible of radicalization are thinkers.
Yes.
Just you and me. And persons to be able to become leaders of Abu Sayyaf, to become worthy to be placed in the custodial center with a senator, they must be high-ranking people in the Abu Sayyaf and the Dawla Islamiyah. The Dawla Islamiyah and the Abu Sayyaf, these are not stupid organizations. They are so viable to cause worldwide concern. Kasi kung mga stupido lang yan at mga tarantado lang yung mga dyan at mga bobo lang yan nandyan, hindi yan pagtutuunan ng pansin ng mga gobyerno sa buong mundo. They won't pose a threat. And for you to become an officer or someone ranking one in that organization, you're not stupid. You cannot be stupid. You do not even qualify to be there if you are stupid. So what was their plan? How did they plan to get out?
Walang endgame. So,
what was the endgame there?
What are we doing? What we are doing is like what the defense lawyer is doing in a criminal trial. Ano ang ginagawa namin? Well, nakikita kami ng isang naratibo, istorya, kwento. Okay?
Or way of analysis.
Tinitingnan natin kung meron pa mga butas ito. Kung butas-butasin mo hanggang sa hindi mo na yan siya pwedeng lagyan ng tubig dahil lulusot na talaga sa maraming butas.
Just to raise, we were not pointing out any fingers against anyone. It's just to point people towards being critical na, teka, this is something that we cannot just accept as it is presented to us. Because it appears to be so mythical, so fantastic.
It's too good to be true.
To be true. Yes. And when something is so fantastic and something is so mythical, and then it is being passed on to us as truths. Aba, kung ikaw ay susceptible to radicalization, di ba? Ang utak mo, hindi yan magiging at peace.
Magre-rebelde agad yan. Hindi ka makakatulog, hindi ka makapakali.
Yes. And this will cause more rebellion. This will cause more dissent to the relatives, to the friends, to those who know the people who are involved, but are never given a chance to air their side. Ito yung sinasabi ni Judge Malagap.
Oo, pero pagbigyan natin ng pagkakataon yung mag-air ng kanilang side ang ating mga patalastas.
Yun!
Bigan, alas 12:32.
Correct.
Magbabalik.
Tapos na yung oras natin, natapos na tayo ni Brian. Bye-bye!
Muli nating balikan Tambayan sa DWIZ.
Nagbabalik po. Magandang tanghali sa inyo lahat. Hapon na
ulat ako doon. Parang napabilis yung break. Siguro excited si Kuya Winner sa kasunod ng ating lesson of the day.
Lesson of the daily.
Kumuha pa naman ako ng pagkain sana.
Tapos na agad ang commercial.
Tapos na yung break. Anyway. Ano ba lesson natin dito kasi ito?
Oo nga. Ano nga ba ang lesson natin ngayon? Paliwanag po nga sa atin.
Kasi yung sinasabing tabula rasa, meron yan siyang background. Ang background niya ay pinanggagalingan kasing filosofiya noon, yung panahon ni Plato na sinasabi na ang mga tao ay pinapanganak na may ginto, may bronze, may silver sa katawan. Na yung mga taong pinanganak na may ginto, sila yung meant to rule.
Yes.
Yung mga tao na may silver sa katawan, sila yung meant to become artisans and And yung mga may bronze lang sa kanilang dugo, ito yung mga kailangan maging slaves. Okay? So, in that kind of philosophical thinking, came this tabula rasa thing, which says that, meron din siya doon na, may nauna pa dyan na we are all born good. Diba? Ang sabi ko, no, we are not all born good. Cannot be assumed. Na all animals, because if you look at the dogs, they're all born good. They will become good mothers even if they have not seen any mother. Diba? Kita mo yung mga animals, no? Even isang puppy na ilagay mo sa cage, tapos wala siya nakita ng ibang asong nanganak, she will know how to take care of her own children just like every other dog before her.
Collective consciousness.
Yon. So, parang ganun yung naging sumunod na philosophy na parang no, we are all born equal and good. Sabi ni si tabula rasa, I think it's Rousseau.
Si Rousseau, ang sa kanya is we are all born.
Tabula rasa. That's life in the state of nature. But about people, okay. Now, this philosopher said na no, we are all susceptible to become a product of our own experiences. We are born just like a white slate na pwede tayo program into whatever will become of us by our experience with the world. And that is true in some way. But there are some, for me nga, as I was saying kanina, na kahit anong experience pa nila, hindi talaga kaya. They're not really meant to be able to even understand what is going on around them. Yun.
Pero, yun nga. But that seems to equalize people. And yet, nakikita natin sa ating society, sa ating pamayanan, na hindi equal. Mga tao. Bakit?
Ito kasi mga philosophical thinkers na to, sa kanila nagsimula yung mga konsepto na pagkakapantay-pantay. Which is actually not a thing that has been with humanity since time immemorial. No, this is a later invention in the 1800s and 1900s.
Kahit sa state of nature, kahit ang mga hayop, there is no equality. Equality is not either an apparent reality or an inherent rule.
Yes.
It is just completely construct. It's a construct.
And even if we look at our own history, tataka tayo minsan, no? Paano nabuhay yung mga Pilipino noon na sila ay being ruled by foreigners, no? It is a state of fact. A long time ago, it is an accepted piece of truth. We are not all equal. Until these thinkers came. Until these philosophers came, saying, no, we are all born equal. Tabula rasa, mga itong, we're all born good. Okay, now, what I'm saying is, back to Plato, no, we are not all equal. In the sense that there are some of us who are better than others. Even Imelda Marcos says that. Some are smarter than others. And to qualify among those people who will become susceptible to radicalization, you must be a thinking person.
Yes. It doesn't matter that those radicals that we are talking about would tend to embrace the
wrong concepts. Yes.
Or the bad or the harmful society, harmful to the society na mga activities. Yes. Bakit? Kasi that is not good or evil or bad or evil and good and wrong or right are not exactly the parameters that we talk about when we talk about who can understand and who can be educable or who has intelligence.
Ang masamang tao ay hindi laging bobo. In fact, ang pinakamasamang tao ay kailangan
napakatalino. Diba? So, dahil lang ang isang tao nga suspected of crime, it does not justify a conclusion or a statement that this person must be stupid. Hindi ho tama yung kanyang pag-iisip. So ngayon,
based on the crime that was being leveled against these people, the assumption that they are stupid is actually the most stupid assumption of all, because they must be intelligent people to be able to do the things that you are telling us they have done. Kaya nyo nga hinuli yan for those crimes that not even an ordinary person can think of, capable of thinking of. Diba?
Yes. Ibig sabihin, ito ang mga bagay na kailangan nating maging vigilant tayo, no? The things that we get from the media, from our professors, from our leaders, from our government, mga department heads, alin din ang totoo at alin doon ang hindi totoo. Pati na yung mga sinasabi ng karamihan. Kasi just because there are many of you doesn't mean that you are intelligent.
And not only that, attorney, who stands to benefit from all of this? And look at everyone who has been against the government. And where are they now? In which side of the story are they on? Weren't they the ones who peddled the story? And when there's someone peddling a story and someone benefiting from it, and those people have been known to be together in many fronts, isn't it cause for the people on the other side to think, hey, ba't yan sila nagkakaisa? Hindi ka tayo inisa.
Okay.
Don't you think the secretary was just surprised and then Don't you think Bongbong was just too surprised in a Sunday morning to say, "Uy, bakit hindi pwede yan?" Don't you think those reactions by the president, by the secretary, are part of the plan? When I say part of the plan, they planned it this way so that the president and the secretary will do just what they did.
Exactly. So, ang ibig sabihin
bot pasabot,
may nagkumukumpas. Pinayagan man yan o hindi ng karamihan sa mga karakter dito sa drama, ay hindi importante. Ang importante dyan, ang drama mismo, ang istorya.
Yes.
Kasi kung ang isang istorya ay nagkaletse-letse pagka inisip mo, Simpleng isip lang, buang na siya, di malamang may gumawa niyan at hindi masyadong pinag-isipan dahil medyo tanga rin siguro ang pumumpas na yan, ang tao niya.
Hindi. Kasi pumapasa kasi yun sa script sa ang probinsyano.
Sa mga telenovela na gawa ng
diba? Because these kinds of script work. Too many, but it works sa ating mga kababayan.
I think na yung mga tao, when they see these kinds of things, and they may appear to be initially critical, but then stops there. I think that is the influence of the telenovelas na walang pasihan sa realidad. Kasi inaakala lang na what is entertaining, which is that drama itself, yung action. And once it is there and perceived by people, they expect the people to just be entertained and stop there.
Yes, and then
that is exactly what
that's
happens.
how you control a president. That's how you control a country. Diba? You peddle a story, the rest of the people believe it, nobody else in media will attack it. There's no other voice questioning.
Except the WIC.
And if you are a president, how can you do otherwise other than what is logical for you to do given that set of facts that were mixed up in a story by the media? Now look at the story. The story doesn't add up.
So there is so much to do with intelligence in this story, and there are many levels of analysis on the involvement of intelligence in this thing.
And not that, Ahmed. It was a Sunday. For every news agency to be prepared to have a reporter write about this on a Sunday at 7 a.m.
Baka isa lang yung sumulat na, tapos ginaya na lang nila lahat.
Wala nang nakapick up ng kwento na nilabas ng Rappler nung Sunday din.
Yung tax.
Ang tax ng First Philippine Holdings na 1 something billion ay sinetel ng
1.2.
Wala nang nakapick up nun dahil Sunday.
At malaking bagay yun, Malaking bagay yun.
And on a Sunday, there's no other story except that.
Istorya na pilit na tinatakpan. Maraming istorya ang tinatakpan by this one.
No, not tatakpan yun. But on a Sunday, you cannot see anything else except whatever big story you put in front. Sunday is a blockbuster. When you come up with something as crazy as this one, you must do it on a Sunday if you want a full force. Ay, sus ko. Tumanda na ako dyan sa industry.
So, this is not even a conspiracy theory. It's just really a armchair analysis of what is going on. And using an armchair analysis is the least plausible way of getting to what is believable or likely. But ang isang bagay hindi pumasa sa armchair analysis, wala talagang kwentang bagay yan.
It is enough reason for you now to start investigating, di ba? Now, kung ang ating mga kinaukulan, okay, do not think that we are attacking here, just attacking the PNP or the DILG or the president. No, because given a set of inputs on a certain day, on a certain circumstance, some people can actually predict what you're going to do. Okay? Like what Bongbong did is so predictable given the circumstances that were presented to him at 6:30 in the morning. Kagigising mo lang, may ganyan informasyon. Alam mo yun, those things are easy to assume. Okay? Those things are easy to predict. That he will actually react this way if given these kinds of information on this particular situation. Diba? His reaction is actually very, very easy to predict. Now, since his reaction is predictable, then all the other reactions that transpire from that is also predictable.
Yes.
Diba?
And
therefore, if you plan this, if somebody must have planned this. Okay? Why? Because those three, if they plan this by themselves, with no getaway in sight, in the middle of Edsa Boni Avenue, and what is that in the back? Oh, they tend to go out. Diba? So if these three bright people plan this, they must have foreseen that the president will actually end up offering De Lima safety because you are threatening someone there. And I think anyone who you will be threatening there will be offered, maybe hindi lang yan covered by the media. No? But if you start threatening people in your, that person will be protected. Diba? Now, maybe these three intelligent characters actually just wanted to give De Lima protection by offering their lives.
Pwede rin.
Maybe it's a
para silang Kristiyano sila. I lay down my life for you.
Hindi nga eh. Sabi nga sa statement ni De Lima, he started praying in Islam. Nagdasal daw in Islam before tanggapin yung tubig. But he was praying the Hail Mary. Bago binaril. What the hell?
Parang alam niya, no? Parang may premonition siya na.
Humingi siya ng tubig. May gali.
Sabi siya ng inshallah, mapupunta na ako sa langit nito talaga.
Ganun. Mahal ba yan eh? Na yung prayer in Islam actually says that I believe that there is something like this. I believe that there is no prophet like Muhammad. There's only one God, Allah. Diba? Forgive me if I said that in reverse, no? But that is the essence of that last prayer, no? Now, De Lima said that this guy started praying that while she was also praying, So what was their impetus at the time? If they believed that they were about to die, that they were praying, why would this guy ask for water? Sino si Jesus? Nauuhaw ako. Tapos bibigyan siya ng abdo.
And right after that,
tutusukin siya ni Dinos dito sa gilid?
And after that, ang sasabihin niya, consumatum est.
Kaya nga. Kasi tinusok siya ni Dinos sa gilid. Tapos yung tinusok siya ni Kernel Pespes dito ng baril. Anyway, Kuya Winner, anong oras na ba? Meron oras.
12:54. Meron pa tayo, 7 minutes.
Ang ating lesson for today. Ako'y kumakain kasi nagugutom na talaga ako. Wag nating yung hook, line, and sinker. Hindi natin yan dapat nilolunok kung tayo ay isda sa kalawakan, Kasi dapat maging mapanuri muna tayo bago mo tanggapin yung isang bait. Isipan mo muna, to? Parang may something dito.
Parang pagka kumakain tayo ng pritong galunggong, titignan muna natin.
Okay ito. Ano ba? Presko pa yan? Di ba?
Matay na ito.
Yan. So, attorney, ano sa palagay mo? Ito ba, kunwari, ay ipresenta ko sa isang kaso? Does this even hold water? This kind of story?
No. Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not. And even that is a red flag. Na dahil kung hindi to tatayo sa isang husgado, sa isang paglilitis, kaya siguro ginawa sa linggo at dinaan na lang sa negosasyon.
Okay. And talking about Justice Secretary De Lima, who's so vocal against extrajudicial killings, the best evidence rule here is her face. Look her face in the pictures. Does that look like someone who just saw someone die right beside her, embracing her while getting water and getting shot, maybe at her back. Kasi kung kayo po ay nagkaroon ng pagkakataong makapanood ng isang krimen sa harapan ninyo, alam po ninyo ano sinasabi ko.
Oh, it's unnerving. Unnerving.
Taong dumaan sa ganyan. Lalo na yung binaril. And you are not just a witness. You are a hostage. And then you will have the gollies. I survived. It was a near destruction.
Oh, kasi parang nasa kasama ka sa line of fire eh. Just a hair to the left. It would have been your head.
Ikaw tanong tatamaan nun. Kung lumusot yung bala, dumiretso sana sa utak mo yun.
Oh, and some people, most people would be sent reeling hours and hours after that.
Oh. But, unfair ba yun?
Tek na ako dun ha.
Isn't that unfair na isang tao nakikipag-usap, nakikipagnegosasyon, babarilin mo? That's treachery. And you, who are so vocal against Duterte for extrajudicial killing, dapat naging vocal ka. Bakit yung pinatay yun? Hinayaan nyo na muna dapat na hindi pa naman niya ako masasaksak habang umiinom siya ng tubig eh.
Oo, baka ayaw talaga niyang ma-akusahan ng siya ay magkaroon ng Stockholm Syndrome. Kasi parang insanity kasi yung karakter ng Stockholm Syndrome.
Hindi ko maintindihan yung ngiti. Yung ngiti, ang pinaka-ebidensya dito. Ngiti.
Oo nga, kaduda-duda nga yun siya talaga.
Ako'y nahuhumaling. Kuya Winner, ang susunod na programa natin ay
In the Heart of Business with Miss Maru Pahatisarne at saka si Lito Gagni.
Pogi and Sir Lito. Sir Lito Gagni.
Oh.
Yun. Wait, 1 minute tayo. Bit mo lang yung may nakikita mo ba yung mga listeners natin sa
Hindi ko nakikita dahil nag-feedback yan pagka binuksan ko yan.
Okay.
Pero maraming salamat po sa panonood ninyo ngayon.
At sana kayo ay nagkaroon ng
duda. Nagkaroon sana kayo ng duda. Bakit? Sabi ni George Berkeley, at saka ni yung isa nating kaibigan na nagsabi ng cogito ergo sum. Sino ba yan?
Si Descartes.
Si René Descartes. Sabi niya, I am the doubter. I was born to doubt.
At sabi ng Philippine Inquirer, it begins with a question. When you stop asking questions, sabi ng Philippine Daily Inquirer. Yes, yo. Topas, yo. Bye. See you.
Maraming salamat. Paalam. Babalik kami sa Thursday.
Tambayan sa DWIZ.